Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Good morning, Random. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, Brianna. Good to have you here today. Good morning to the rest of you that catch this later or that may be watching right now and don't realize, I don't realize you're here. It is so good to have you all here. Brianna, tell your boys I said hi, your children I said hi. It's good to see you on here this morning. Blesses my heart to see a new and familiar face or name in my line of people that are watching. So this morning it is April 5th, 2024. We are looking at Proverbs chapter 5, and I will be looking at verse 21. So, Proverbs chapter 5, verse 21, and it reads this way out of the Holman Christian Standard. For a man's ways are before the Lord's eyes, and he considers all his paths. Now, we've been told this hundreds of times if we've been in the church at all. God knows what you're doing. He sees everything. I have conversations all the time. I've said it myself where, confessing my sins to God's not hard because, he sees everything anyway. It's not a big deal. I've reminded people that it's not just that God sees, but he also shares that with other people as well. And so if you think you've got a hidden secret, the truth is somebody probably knows, and they're praying for you. And that's true. But as I was reading this morning, I was talking to God. For a man's ways are before the Lord's eyes, and he considers all his paths. And I was looking at that word paths, and I looked it up in the Hebrew a couple years ago and made a note for myself. In that word paths, it has this imagery of a circular motion. It is not just a straight path. It is almost like a track, or it is a path that brings you back to the start. And I was thinking about that this morning, and so I decided to look up the word in the Hebrew that it says he considers all his paths. For man's ways are before Yahweh. Yahweh considers all his paths, or all the paths. I was looking at that and I'm going, what are you trying to say to me this morning, Lord? God is watching and sees everything that we do. And that word considers, it's more than just he sees it. He thinks about it. Actually, the word that is used to say he lays the path or he prepares the path. And as I was looking at that this morning, realizing that that word paths means a circular motion, and I realized how wonderful this verse really is. God, Yahweh, is watching, and when we get off track, he goes before us, laying the path, preparing the way to bring us back around so we can get it right the next time. I don't know about you, but that warms my heart in a real way this morning. Because I do get things wrong. There are times where I think to myself, that day when I stand before the Lord and I'm standing there. Am I going to say, Lord, look at all these things I've done for you? And have him say, away from me, I knew you not. I don't believe that's true. But, there are times where my mental life hasn't been where it needs to be. And I'm still seeing God move through me. Is that what God was talking about? And I realized this morning as I was reading this verse that every morning His mercies are new. He's laid the path, brought it back around, so I have another chance today. I want you to hear me today, guys. You're standing at the beginning of a brand new day where you can move forward. And if you don't, he's watching, because he's going to bring you back around. But let's not run a circular race. Let's get to where he's at, where he needs us to be. It's encouraging for me today, but it's also challenging as well. Hopefully for you as well. Guys, I love y'all. I hope you have a great day. God bless.